So today we're going to be making an oyster and artichoke soup. Just something a little different to make with all the oysters that are found here. So to begin with, I have a stick of butter that is melted in a 5-quart Dutch oven. To this, I'm going to add 2 bunches of chopped green onions, 3 stalks of celery that have been finely chopped, and 3 cloves of minced garlic. So let's get this going. We're going to saute this for about a couple of minutes. We really just want to cook it to get the rawness out of these vegetables. We don't want to brown them, just kind of soften them. Oh yeah, this is looking good. Here I have 2 cans, 2 14-ounce cans that have been drained of artichokes, and I chopped them up nicely. And I'm going to add this now to the vegetables. Let me stir this up, get it well combined. There we go. And I have 3 tablespoons of regular all-purpose flour. I'm going to sprinkle this over all of the vegetables. This has to cook probably about 10 minutes or so. We just want that flour to kind of cook through. Otherwise you have this like raw flour flavor in your soup. This is somewhat like making a roux. You know, when you add butter and flour together and let it get toasted. This is something like a blonde roux that you're creating, but your vegetables have already been added to it. So this will just kind of cook for about 10 minutes. Okay, so now the flour, the butter, and the vegetables have had time to cook together. Now it's time to add some liquids. I have 6 cups, or 1.5 quarts, of chicken stock. Next to that, I will add salt and red pepper. Now the oysters are salty, so just add a little bit. And also, you know, depending on the stock that you use, that might have a little salt too. So I'm not going to put more salt than what I just added. And then red cayenne pepper. This again is to taste. And lastly, we'll add 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. Let's combine this all together, and this needs to cook now for about 30 minutes. All the vegetables are nice and boiled. That flour and liquid has pulled itself together. Now we're at the point where we can add the oyster liquid and the chopped up oysters. So I have 2 quarts of oysters, and I'm adding the liquor, which is just the reserve juice that came off of the oysters. And here we have the chopped oysters. Now this is going to cook for 10 minutes. We don't want these oysters to boil. We just want to warm them through. I can see now that the soup is starting to give off a little steam, but it's not yet boiling, which is exactly where I want it. At this point, I'm going to turn it off of the heat. And we're going to add 1 cup of evaporated milk and 1 cup of regular milk. Just a quick stir to combine everything. And I'll let this cool slightly. After that, we refrigerate it for at least 8 hours or overnight. This is the kind of soup that gets better with time. You can keep it up to 3 days in the refrigerator before you use it. If you'd like this recipe, please visit us at LafayetteTravel.com.